What's up, Whippers? It's Vice here, and today we're having a look at a deck that I've been working on for a little while. It's this Mismagius Lunala deck. This card is one of the stars of the deck, and it has the attack Lunar Pain. Double the number of damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's very compelling. In the final moments of the game, you just double the amount of damage that's in play, and you could take multiple prizes all in one turn, right? And so you might be thinking, well, Vice, how do you get the damage counters in play? So there was a Mismagius released in Silver Tempest, and top to bottom, pretty interesting. 90 HP means you can grab it with Level Ball, and it's got the ability Spiteful Magic. If this Pokemon has full HP and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 8 damage counters on them. So just by being knocked out, 8 damage counters straight away, and then really, the appeal of this Pokemon is the Eerie Voice attack, which says, put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's potentially 12 damage counters every turn for a single energy, plus the Spiteful Magic. You know, you go from 12 to 200, right, off one Pokemon. That's pretty good value for one Psychic Energy. Of course, it assumes that your opponent benches all of their Pokemon and fills out their bench, but you know, this deck, this strategy, it is in that fun tier. It's interesting to play, and you can set up for some long-term turns and strats. So very, very compelling to play. You've got Radiant Alakazam here as your Radiant Pokemon of choice. Painful Spoons lets you maneuver and rearrange those damage counters. So towards the end of the game, maybe you just need a little bit more damage on something. You can use Radiant Alakazam to set yourself up. You don't have to knock out every Pokemon. You just need to take 6 prizes after all. So that's why that Pokemon's here. And then you've got Bibarel here for draw. Not too much to say about that. Manaphy to protect your bench against matchups like Lost Box. And then you've got an assortment of items and supporters to keep you going. Raihan, I find, can be quite useful. And you've got a couple of Klara and a Miriam to recover your low HP Pokemon. So, look, I got a game or two coming up, and I hope you enjoy. Please consider subscribing to me on YouTube if you enjoy seeing off-meta, fun, rogue-type strategies. And, look, you can even follow me on Twitch if you want to catch me live. I stream 5 nights a week these days. I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next live stream or video. So take care and goodbye. See ya. All right, good. Good hands. I mean, what more do you want, right? Comfey. This will be a bit of a test, and we're going second, huh? Very good. Well, we've got a good open, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's go Lost Box. Yeah, well, this will be an interesting matchup for sure. And we will need Manaphy. Ooh, hello. Nice. Nice. Some shiny... what is it? Legendary Treasures energy. Alright, let's go VIP. And we want... So how many did they get in the Lost Zone? 2. That's enough to be worried. So we're going to do this. We need Bidoof. We need Bidoof. Let's do this. We can do an energy. Oh, not yet. We'll use Tail first. Fog Crystal. So this looks like we'll have a full bench, which is quite nice. A full bench. And we'll get the Cosmog just to give them something to think about. Sure, Temple. Research. Good. That's about as good as it gets for us on turn 2. Manaphy, having to have Manaphy in play is a little annoying, but, you know, our deck does feature multiple ways to retrieve it if it does get targeted down. So we'll be okay. Their problem is that they're going to lose 3 prizes pretty quick, right? Of course, of course. All right, we'll just send up Misdreavus. It's fine. As long as we don't get hit by the Sableye this game, like turn 2 or whatever, as long as they don't have like an insane turn 2 Sableye game, we'll be okay. All right, switch card. Switch card's annoying. Switch card's annoying. Let's not play switch card, please. It's not. Let's not play switch card. All right. Oh, that would not be good. Let's do this. Fog Crystal. We need another Misdreavus in behind. We want an Ultra Ball. So I'm very annoyed because this is going to target down this, right? So I might have to give them something to think about, right? We'll grab the Cosmoem. We grab the Cosmoem and do this, then they can't exactly target what they want. And we can do this. We'll keep the Lunala in the hand. Bibarel, of course. Bibarel. Okay. Let's go in sizes. We don't need to play the Raihan. We don't really need to play anything at this stage. So now we just Eerie Voice. And give them something to think about. Something to think about. Tough matchup. Tough matchup. Because you need the Manaphy. Right? You need the Manaphy because of Greninja. Yeah. Very annoying. So now we absolutely just have to draw Klara. We have to draw Klara. If we don't draw Klara, we lose. Which means I kind of want to get rid of the Raihan here. I'm going to get rid of it. I think in hindsight, I probably need to put Rescue Carry in the deck. Probably just one. Grab nothing. In sizes. Game's making it difficult, but let's see. And maybe that. Level Ball. Dude. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, dude. Eerie Voice. Get wrecked. We hate Lost Box. If they don't do anything about this, 4 prizes. If they don't do anything about it. Yep, boss. Sure. So, we're going to try and play for the second Klara. We're going to try. But if not, we'll just retreat into the Lunala. That's fine too. I should have put Mew active. This is rather interesting, right? Because they have to deal with the Lunala. Did we get rid of Radiant Alakazam? No. Interesting, interesting. So I'm going to take 4 prizes, in fact. And then we're not far off a 5th as well. Interesting.
Wow.
But it becomes difficult. Ooh. Okay, if they go the Greninja, this Spiteful Magic should proc. And there's only one Pokemon in play that gets knocked out by... Yeah. Okay, so if they attack with Greninja, I think they lose. I think they lose. I mean, we just do this. That's fine. If they attack with Cram here, they lose. Oh, GG. That's how you beat Lost Box, dude. Get wrecked. That's how it's done, dude. It's funny, if the Greninja had hit the board... If the Greninja hit the board, it was going to take 160 damage. It was going to get 16 damage counters, I think. Because it says if this Pokemon is full HP and it's knocked out. So it doesn't say anything about it being in the active spot or anything. It can be anywhere. That's sick. All right, let's start this one off. We're going to open with the Bidoof. No, actually, we'll open the Cosmog just in case we have to sack something. It's not fantastic to have to play it like this, but we are looking at a board where we don't exactly have the goods. All right, we don't exactly have the goods. All right, we're waiting for our opponent. All right. We're going first. And it's the matchup that we've been waiting for. All right, let's go Bidoof. And I like Ultra Ball here. We'll take Ultra Ball. We've got a research in hand, right? So I'm okay with that. I'll discard these two, I think. Should I? Yeah. And we'll take a Misdreavus. So it's a pretty ordinary turn 1 for us. We don't have the big long line of Pokemon on the bench that we would normally like to see. But we do have the bare minimum. Okay, we've got a Misdreavus. And Bidoof is not even necessary. As long as you've got the Misdreavus on your first turn, the game will float. You'll love to see it. Electric generator. The big whiff. Now let's use our brains this game. We have to really remember to move damage with Alakazam if we have to. So let's use our brains. Be smart about it, okay? Now what would be really good is if our opponent just knocks out the Cosmog. That would be fantastic, but may not happen. If they rope, I'm okay with that. We just promote the Bidoof and let it get knocked out. The important thing is they didn't hit us with the boss's orders. Now, if they whiff, yeah, that's great. But here's the thing. For them and this deck, it's very hard to avoid the damage from Mismagius. So, see what happens. Okay, so I think what we do is this, and we're gonna research, and we're gonna hope to hit the rope. Bibarel is good. We could go Star Protection. That would be funny too. We could go Star Protection here. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. We'll grab another Cosmog. So they whiffed their turn 2 attack, which is really good for us too. You know, it's quite good. Let's do this. I guess we'll grab the Alakazam. We'll try it. We'll try it in this matchup. Alright. We're digging for rope. Let's see if we hit it. Okay. So, all we're going to do here now, attach the energy, and we're going to go Star Protection. 50-50 that they'll need a rope or a boss to make the next turn work. Good. And so, if they whiff here, and have nothing, then we can just retreat the Cosmog, start attacking with the Mismagius. We get to retain the Cosmog, which is good, and we get to deny a prize, which is it's important. It's important. So, in a matchup that can be as aggressive as what Miraidon brings to the table. So let's see if we can't make a good game of this one. All right, we got 2 prizes, 2 prizes, 2 prizes. We're not worried about this thing. If they're retreating, that doesn't look like or sound like they've got an escape rope. In fact, they have a very small hand here. Not much to work with. So we'll just have to see. No dice. No dice, bro. So we can use Ultra Ball here. Get rid of these 2. And we'll just take another Mismagius to be safe. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to incisors. That was close to being really bad. But we pulled through, which is good. Energy. Alright, Cosmoem. And that's a turn. Eerie Voice. 20, 20, and 20. And now we got to start maneuvering the damage off with Radiant Alakazam. We start taking it off the Regieleki VMAX, I think. It's not really important for it to be there, but I guess it depends on what they decide to start attacking with, right? Boss's orders? How annoying. Alakazam, not a fan, it would seem. But they will run out of boss. They don't have an infinite supply of that card. And what we have is multiple ways to get it back. So that's cool. We got an energy. Let's play it down. I don't really want to let the cat out of the bag with the Lunala just now. So let's use incisors for 2. And energy is good. Possibly need Klara here. And we'll just add it to the hand. Eerie Voice. Boom. And next turn, we can get back Cosmoem and Radiant Alakazam. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Contact. Do I play ranked at all? I do, but not all the time. It depends on whether I'm trying to make content or not. At the moment, I'm trying to do a YouTube video about Mismagius, and it's not really a good ranked deck. I would rate this deck as being, like, pretty tier 3, tier 4. It's fun, is what it is. So there's the Lightning Rondo, and then suddenly they're going to be having to consider just the fact that Raikou is not long for this board. Sitting at a paltry 80 HP remaining. That's not good. And we've got another Misdreavus in the back, and we'll go the Klara. So we want this card, and we want this card, and we'll take an energy. Sure. And so we go Cosmoem. And we'll take... We're going to go a double turbo over here. And we'll put an Alakazam down. And we'll use incisors for 1. Okay, we just put the Misdreavus down, right? So I don't think that we can Mismagius for it. But that's alright. Let's Painful Spoons. And we can be really efficient with the Raikou here. We can go... we just want to put damage... We want to do it like this. Let's do it like that. And then we'll go Eerie Voice. So, now the Raikou is still under threat. They take a KO, or they get knocked out if they simply attack into the Mismagius. So, usually the temptation here out of my opponent will be to retreat the Raikou, attack with something else. And it's going to put them in a bit of bother. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Omniverse. Have a good one. And enjoy Street Fighter 6 if I don't see you before it comes out. So now we've got 2 Pokemon primed for the KO. We just need to maneuver some damage onto that last Pokemon sitting in the back. The Miraidon. And now it's looking pretty doomed for them. Because this is basically checkmate, right? This is basically a checkmate situation. Ooh. Not quite. Okay, not quite, actually. So we need a way to get back... Ooh. But that's alright, that's alright. We've also got other outs too. Because we're going to use Lunar Pain this turn, right? We can use Lunar Pain. And then between Mismagius, Alakazam, and potentially getting the Lunala back, it's going to be pretty hard for them to stop all of those eventualities. So there's a KO on the Raikou. That's 2. Okay. That's a KO on the Flaffy. There's 1. And there's a KO on the Raikou. That's 2 more. So, 3-1. And we got the Lunala in the hand. We got it all. We got everything. They must disrupt us and knock out the Alakazam in 1 turn. Because if not, damage from the Regieleki gets moved across. You enjoyed that one, Contact? Yeah. Pretty big turn. This deck, I find, has a pretty good matchup on Miraidon. There you go. GG's. Holy dooly. That took a little while to get the game that I wanted on stream, but look, there you go. If you enjoy fun decks, if you enjoy playing something a little bit different, exploring what the card pool has to offer, consider following me here on Twitch, because we play decks like this all the time. All the time. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we play stuff that's a little bit more competitive. You know, I got no shortage of those in my deck collection. But the last couple of weeks, I've been feeling the rogue decks again. I've been feeling it.